Hi everyone, Joe March here, and today we're talking about nothing! That's right, I got a lot going on in my own life, but nothing new to talk about. How is this possible, you may ask? It's because nothing that I have that I could tell you about would be interesting. At least that's how I feel about it. I got a new job 2 weeks ago, I've been working on that. Looking fresh. I'm basically going through that process of learning for the new position, and then processing at night. Processing, sleeping, letting it process, learning, going back the next day, learning, going back to sleep, processing, in and amongst normal family stuff. And that stuff's all interesting to me, but since I don't talk about my work life here, there's nothing there for me to talk to you guys about. As far as the spiritual side of things, a couple weeks ago I came out with a video, which I actually recorded 3 weeks ago, which was about how I was starting to allow connection to the all. And I'm still doing that, and that process is really intense and really awesome, and it's still pretty much the way I explained it in that video. I get the feeling that this is what I'm going to be practicing and continuing to practice for a while, that connecting, allowing that connection, and then bringing back in the thinking mind and allowing myself to be present in the moment while also being fully aware is pretty much the work spiritually that I'm going to be doing maybe for months. Combined with the new job, the work that I'm actually learning, and combined with normal family responsibilities, social life, etc., I got a pretty full plate. But what do I talk to you guys about? Let's talk about nothing. What do I mean when I say let's talk about nothing? I mean sometimes there's nothing new that you need to do or talk about, and that's fine. Sometimes having nothing new is good because a lot of times in these practices, everything comes in their own time. In other words, it's good to allow yourself to practice something for a prolonged period of time and get good at it. That's actually a really great thing to do. I think anybody who tries to keep a steady YouTube channel, especially one that's about themselves, tries to kind of push themselves toward doing certain things or making content sound better than it is if they're not careful. And one of the things that I've learned from my old YouTube channel, moving to now, is that I'm more interested in just having an open, honest conversation with you guys than on making interesting content that grows the channel. Because this channel is not my job. Does that mean that some weeks I don't have anything to talk about? Yes. Does that mean that some weeks I just make a crazy alien video with some music to it? Yeah, I did that last week. I didn't feel like I could do that 2 weeks in a row, so this week I'm explaining everything. I also felt like explaining that there was nothing was somehow something. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm just hearing myself talk. That brings us to the ASMR portion of this conversation. Now watch me take this random poop pez and click it in the microphone. Poop. Poop. I actually don't get ASMR, guys. To me, when people do all this whispering, this clickety-clack stuff on the microphone, it makes the hair stand up on the back of my neck, but not in a good way. It's like my spidey senses tingling. I'm like, no! I'm not saying that nobody should enjoy it. I'm just saying that I don't physically enjoy that audio sensation stuff. Does that mean I don't like any audio sensation? No, of course not. I love some great music. I love some great beats. I like binaural beats. I like, people that I'm close to whispering in my ear, things like that. I just don't want to hear somebody crinkle up a water bottle or some shit into a microphone because it just makes it feel like nails on a chalkboard to me. It's got something to do with however I hear stuff. Poop. 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 This is what happens when I have nothing to share with you guys. Return of the teacups! It's finally cold enough for tea, guys. I like it. You guys got Business Joe today. That's right. No hoodie. This is, of course, not the most business I dress up. I have the whole full get-up that I can get into, the business costume. But in this particular case, you got the business casual Joe, because I didn't even feel like changing into a hoodie before doing this. Actually, these clothes are really comfortable. I bought new clothes now that I'm in this position, and I actually kind of like them. Maybe I'm going to be business casual Joe most of the time. I don't know. It's not like everybody's watching this for my looks. They're watching it for the poops. Some of my viewers are going to be like, this is thumbs up material. This is like the old rants. I like this. Some of my viewers are going to be like, what is this? And some of my viewers are going to be like, negative. No, this is wrong. You didn't teach me anything today. I don't teach you anything any day. Get it? That's the point. Oh no, now I accidentally taught you something. I'm really having trouble with this not teaching people things thing because I'm trying not to and somehow it seems like it's teaching people. This pencil has no eraser left, but this pencil has very little lead left. Maybe if I take their powers and combine them, they become the one pencil to rule them all. This is it. This is my recent practice. This is what you're watching. Sit. A long time ago, that would have been really hard to just sit there. And I don't mean for the couple seconds to shoot that scene. I mean for long periods of time. You guys want something more profound? I can't just end it like that. What is the sound of one hand clapping? Wait, I wasn't supposed to... No, damn it. If an animal poops in the woods and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? Poop. Poop. If you look at this and you're like, no, boo, you're the one who needed this lesson most of all. That's right. Chill the fuck out. Sometimes there's shit that's got to get done, and you got to have action, 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 action. And sometimes it's time to sit back, learn, and process. And when that happens, you got to actually sit back, learn, and process. That's it. There's not really more to it. I spent a lot more time before I got to this point, but that's the point. I want to thank my circle of magi for sticking in until the end of this video. I want to thank the rest of everybody here as well. And until next time, safe